Hey guys, welcome back to Friend of Me's. I'm Ian.
I'm Jemima Bohij.
And we're here for another episode of My Hero Academia. What?
What's up? You don't like Aunt Jemima?
So last episode we had a
I was complimenting a saint.
very fun episode. Wasn't it your favorite episode? So yeah, basically dealing with child abuse, and also experimenting on a child, basically tearing them apart, cell by cell.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. We saw Midori and Mirio kind of dealing with the repercussions of that, the consequences of having to, basically let her go.
I don't remember this show being this dark.
I mean, we saw elements of it last season.
Yeah, it's getting progressively worse.
Yeah, I mean, we're growing
darker.
Basically, we're watching our group grow up.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's great.
So they're dealing with worse, and they're still very young. I think somebody said they're sophomores now.
Sophomores, yeah. That was me that said that.
No, I mean someone commented, or I don't remember. Somebody said something which
because there were first years where they took their entrance exam, or their but their last test, they're still freshmen.
Yeah,
so I think first years. I think this is the start of the.
Somebody was saying that they do schools differently in Japan. They're young. They're still young. They're young. They're first year still. But yeah, that's big. Well, no, we saw Centipeter. We saw him. Who's both terrifying and kind of cool looking. And we met the one that until finding out his real name, I'm calling Static Lucio. And that moment with Aizawa and Midoriya. I don't think we mentioned it last episode, but I really like the moment that they have with them. He's like, I'll be watching you. Make sure you do this right. Yeah, I don't know. I really like calling him. What do you say, troubled one, right? Something like that?
Troubled kid.
Yeah. Troubled child, yeah. I don't know. I really like the moment. I like when he said. I didn't have a problem with Mirio said it, but it kind of had like an affection.
Yeah.
Towards
because he's not normally like that.
Yeah, it's true. So definitely seeing how much Aizawa cares about the kids, and he's like, I was gonna take you off of this because I didn't want to see you guys get hurt, even though you're unfortunately not legally allowed to.
Yeah. Even though your quirk really does it itself.
Well, no, not if you use it the right way now. Anyway, we're gonna wait on the next episode.
No.
And if you didn't catch what I said, because I don't think I did, we're going to go ahead and go into the next episode.
One more time. Action!
Okay. Okay. So, she can turn into a dragon.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
She was huge.
She was huge, yes.
She made that boy look like a toothpick.
He was pretty comparatively. He's not a small fellow.
No.
So
he destroyed that entire side wall.
I mean, yeah. Which unfortunately, I think his name is apparently Rock Block, which I think they're just calling him by his quirk, I guess.
Yeah.
Or that's what he chose to go by. But he's like, what if they know we're here and try to run for it?
Yeah.
Nope. We gonna fight.
The second that they zoomed in on the doorbell, I was like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't. I thought he was gonna die, but that's better actually.
Who was near it other than the calling?
I think it's just a police officer.
Okay, so just the cops.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be.
None of them got hurt.
I don't think there's gonna be an end.
None of them died.
But just wanna. Okay.
Oh no. I just thought of something that's really.
What?
I don't want to say.
You gotta say it though. What was it?
So, he can completely manipulate matter because they said that he can tear something down and also rebuild it.
Did they say that he can rebuild it?
Yes. In the last episode.
Okay. What?
Can he completely tear something down and store it?
Just like carrier in a small form or what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Where do they bring up his quirk?
Because they have... this is the last episode.
Jesus. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see. They said it this episode, right?
Yeah.
The last one? So yes. I'm trying to see when they said it.
I was just saying, if he breaks her down, almost entirely, he could, store her somewhere. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because remember those guys?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
and then they were like completely different.
Yeah, they said that they were healthy from whatever they. That's why I was wondering. Like, I thought that he absorbed ailments or something and then used it to like overhaul other people's cells and explode them. But it doesn't seem the case here.
Can he completely break down a person, take something out of them, and then rebuild them? That's why their personalities and stuff changed.
Were their personalities different?
Well, yeah, because I think it actually shows in this episode they're like all sparkly and like stuff.
I know they showed it last episode.
Play it.
More?
Yeah.
From here?
Yes. But you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I don't remember if they showed it. Like they said what happened to them.
Flashback there.
Yeah, I think it showed them. I don't remember what they said about them.
I don't remember. I don't think they said anything, but it showed them.
Right. Okay, but I don't. That's not. I don't know if he can alter them. I thought it was matter destruction.
Well, because it said he can break it down.
And rebuild it. Yeah, I didn't.
Which.
So what does he? And rebuild. That's weird. That's terrifying. Yeah. So okay. So, but he's not her father. He's her brother, I guess.
I'm assuming the guy that was in the hospital was.
I know he's his dad, but I'm wondering. I guess that's supposed to be her dad as well.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Because I mean, like we said, they seem to have similar quirks.
Yeah, I don't think she's his kid.
No, that's what I'm saying. Wait, which kid? Like she's
Bird Boys.
Overhauls or the dude, the older guy.
Overhaul.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm just saying I don't think that she I don't think that she's his kid. I think she's the older man's like kid or grandchild, if anything.
He called him Pops. Well, I guess that could be dad or grandfather. Yeah, but I don't know.
Either way.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling.
But they might still be related. Overhaul and the girl and Aerie.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the fact that it's take apart and reassemble, I don't know if that makes it different enough that they maybe aren't related or not. I don't know. The fact of the matter is that it's bad that he's taking from her a lot.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm worried to see what it looks like underneath the wrappings. I don't want to.
I'm thinking it probably might look something like Midoriya's.
Yeah, I know. The way he looks now, yeah. At least the parts where there's like a huge scarring.
Because what I'm thinking is tear her down.
Yeah.
Because last episode I think I said that he's like taking chunks out of her.
Yeah.
But now it sounds like he's taking chunks, extracting what he needs to make the bullet, and then putting back what's left.
Maybe.
So it could be like she's basically just putting back what she needs to not die.
Yeah. One thing I think that what I first thought before we saw more of one guy that I'll mention in a second, but because I forgot to mention it last episode twice, how he and somebody else, I forgot who it was, they noticed that they had been trailed. I don't know if they saw who was trailing them, but they had picked up that they were being trailed though. Yeah. So I was wondering at first if that was why they were kind of prepared for them to show up. But now I'm thinking it's this guy who he called him Chrono, but he's got something called chronostasis.
Yes.
And he was looking up, so I'm wondering if he can like see events happening near him.
I don't want to.
I don't know what.
Because it worries me. Because first of all, there's a lot more people than I thought. Because
there's this one. Yeah, definitely. There's this character in Superpowers who basically has hyper awareness. Like if it's within their within an area, they can basically know where something is. Like if it's something behind them, they almost like feel it, basically. Yeah. Well, so I'm wondering if it's something like that, to where within a range of his, he can sense or he knows exactly what's happening up top. Well, he'll feel the figures, but he may not know the faces, but he'll feel how many exactly are up there and what they're doing and such.
Because it worries me, because like he obviously the type of person who just like use people.
Yeah. Overhaul?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the fact that this guy seems to be like his right-hand man, that's what worries me.
Yeah, and it does seem like it's the small guy that becomes big.
Yes.
Because we see him like getting bigger too.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know what his limit is. Because I mean, she's even Ryukyu. She's like his quirk. It's powerful, and so it's like if she starts having issues with him, That's a little worrisome.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's more people there with him. But
I'm wondering if Aizawa can power him down because he's there, but I don't.
No, because he can't alter forms like that. Remember?
Well, no.
He might be able to make him to stop him from powering up more.
No, because it's part of his quirk and it is growing. So if he uses it on him, maybe it'll shrink him.
Maybe, I don't know. All I'm saying, I'm not a fan of the chronostasis guy. That's the guy that has me worried.
Yeah, because I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like I said. I've said what I might think his quirk can do, but I don't know for sure.
Time, and that's really
I don't know.
Game
yeah,
over
but I don't know if that is what because I mean he was looking up and seeing without there wasn't. I don't know what he was doing because he was looking up at what seemed like he was just looking at the wall, up at the ceiling a little bit, but it's just like he's talking, saying, what's going on up top and such. So I mean, I'm assuming
I forget what show it was, but this guy had like a power sort of like that, like. Where he could stop time for a little bit, but he couldn't breathe, and so he had to do whatever he. So his ability worked where he couldn't breathe, and he had to return back to that position. Otherwise, it would like break time. So he had to, in his brief second to stop time, he would go around do what he needed to do, and then he would have to return in one breath.
Jesus.
So I'm wondering if his power is somewhat similar to that.
That suck, dude.
It would, because he could do a lot in that.
Yeah, but I don't know because, like I said, I mean, he's looking up at it, and not many people have. I mean, it's not unheard of, but they have to do, what Endeavor did, and basically force a marriage and have a kid with somebody, but it's not perfect. Like it'll
to get the quirk correct.
Yeah, to get it balanced. So unless
we haven't seen anyone else with multiple quirks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think so. So yeah, well, it's not actually multiple, but the fact that give me a moment. Tamaki. That's his name. Tamaki. No he can and Sun Eater.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't necessarily have multiple quirks, but it allows him to do multiple things.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if maybe his quirk allows him to do multiple similar things or something like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just like looking at,
What happens if he eats crackers?
What benefit would that shit? I don't know, dude. If she, I mean, it looks like she has scales, Ryukyu. Yeah. So I wonder if he were to eat something like that. Can he? If it was part of somebody's quirk, would that still have the same effect?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool if he could become a dragon somehow.
That's why I think him teaming up with the fat dude. It's a good idea because he always has food on him. And
dude, that was really cool. Like, here's some swordfish. Like, he's like, fishing. That'd be cool. Yes. I want to see him. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is going crazy. I really like the way they did this, though. It was like, same day, 2 days later, and then same time.
That gave me, like, mad anxiety, though. I was like, oh, my God, no.
It was going so fast, dude. We're amping up already. Episode 7. Next episode was the last one.
There's no reason for that.
The last recent one. Then we gotta wait after the next episode. Back to waiting.
The thing I wrote down.
Yeah. I was gonna ask.
Do you think the police have quirks?
Usually, no, because they won't allow that.
That's what I thought.
A hero's license.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. Like, there's a lot of people that still don't have quirks, but they're
a lot retrospectively, because I mean, like you said, 20% doesn't, but there's a lot of people in the world.
Yeah, I know.
So.
No, I understand that, but it's still just like, wow.
It's interesting keeping that kind of like in perspective, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like...
Because 80% in the world is still like, there's a lot of people in one city that don't have quirks, yeah.
Yeah, because I wonder if like people could use quirks, but they would have to like not be a hero necessarily, but be on like the police.
They couldn't be in the police, no, because that's why there's a reason that they put them in that, because they have to regulate quirks like that. Yeah. So that's why they don't. That's why if they're...
I'm saying if they could still take the like courses and everything and be classified as a hero.
Well, Fat Gum worked with the police earlier on, so like you mentioned before, he helped them catch...
working with the police and being... Part of it is different.
It's possible that he could. I don't know. He might... It might be more like, if he were to take the course and he'd be certified as a hero, then he might more so be like a retainer. Yeah. Kind of on retainer kind of a thing. Because Gran Torino, he wasn't necessarily like high up on wanting to get the heroes or doing the hero job. He just wanted to be able to use his quirk publicly more. So But he's not part of the police force.
Yeah.
But then, again, like I said, he wasn't wanting to necessarily do the hero thing.
No, that's what I was saying. I was just wondering if there's a loophole behind.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting idea. I have no idea. I mean,
because I wonder if the same thing's like with the military, if they haven't even brought
it up.
Yeah. If you have people in the military with quirks and stuff.
Yeah, they haven't really addressed military.
Which would be horrifying, honestly.
You don't even. Have you watched The Boys?
No.
You should watch The Boys.
I'm gonna watch The Boys.
You better watch The Boys.
With The Boys.
It is something.
Yeah. That's the only question I had.
Yeah, I got you. No, that's fine.
I honestly thought the episode was gonna. I didn't know that was the end of the episode.
I figured it was going to before it. I figured it was gonna end.
I'm very bad with time, apparently. I keep thinking like things are about to ramp up, and it's like.
Well, it was. They were getting ramped up, but then they ended before we got to the actual part. Cool. No, but I figured like the way how long it had been, we were gonna that it was gonna end either before we started going in or end as we were about to enter.
I fell for one of the classic blunders, thinking we had more time.
Okay, so we did see what Static Lock, I guess this is his hero name. We saw his quirk.
Static Lock.
Yeah. Did I say Static? Rock Lock. I'm sorry. Rock Lock. Jesus. I mean,
I like Static Lock.
It kind of makes sense. Honestly, yeah, kind of. But we saw his quirk. I don't know. I don't know what all it works on because I think he was using wood.
Yeah, it did.
Which is kind of cool. It's very interesting, and it came back to him, or was it? It was either came back to him, or it was just like the gravity and the momentum. I wonder if it's kind of like how Link's, like how he stops kinetic, or he freezes, he puts a kinetic lock, and then you can hit it. But it's still going. Yeah, so I'm wondering if he does that. He threw it, locked it, and then stepped on it, and then just let go of his quirk, and it just caught.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that would be what it was. Which is really clever using that quirk.
Yeah. Because that's what confused me, but then I was just like, I wonder if it's like,
Yeah, let me see if I can look. I'm pretty sure. I thought.
Try to find his actual name.
Yeah, I was gonna see if his name was actually. Oh, this is the wrong episode. If his name was actually. Can you? No. Okay, fine. Do it this way. Was actually, Rock Lock, or they just for some reason called him by the quirk. Was it? Or no, it was later on. That's right. Nice toss too. I don't know what kind of like. Yeah, I guess his name is just Rock Lock.
Cool.
Okay, and yeah, it is. His suit design is basically around that.
Yeah.
At first I didn't notice his shoulder pads.
I didn't either.
Stop that TV.
I just noticed the earrings.
Yeah, I just noticed the earrings. So yeah, it makes more sense, and also his suit does kind of represent the same thing too.
Yeah. He just really went all out for that, huh?
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
Kind of so. But what I liked whenever it was showing Midoriya with Ida and Todoroki. First, I felt bad because they were noticing how he was definitely being different, and I like how it was kind of a nod to the second season. Where Midoriya said the same thing that Ida just said. Because when Ida was going through tough times too, because his brother had been basically he was forced into retirement.
Yeah.
I like that moment, and it got to Midoriya to where he's been. It's been building up this for a while now because I don't know how long like the time is here because it goes between taking like a lot of time into one episode or stretching it out. I don't know. Did they say?
I believe they did. I think it was a week or two.
Okay, well, I think something around that, but like that's still a lot of time to be holding in something that you feel like that kind of a guilt for so long.
Yeah.
And that you're also find out like there's something else going on too.
Yeah. Well, from that incident, I think it was 3 days when they found out. But before then, I think it was a week or two.
Okay. But yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but
I don't know how time works.
But
I'm not chronostasis.
But
I'm mad. I want to know.
I know. We'll find out. We'll probably find out next episode, maybe, or the next. We'll find out. But
I don't want
to know that they were like both like trying their best to kind of make him feel better, and they even like to the point where like they were offering him their food and everything. Like, oh, that's kind of sweet, but I felt really bad because like you could definitely see like we've seen it throughout this season. But just like that moment, you finally kind of broke and was bawling. So, but not the way like they kind of whenever they would make it a joke.
Yeah.
You could actually just like he was trying his hardest to hold it back and everything, and it was just too much to hold in. What?
I just thought of a real douche move.
Oh, good. Go on.
So you know how Toga, how her quirk works, right?
Yeah.
If she takes blood of someone, then she can become them, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What if she took like Ares blood and became Ares and they rescued Toga?
I hate that you said that. I really do. Because I don't want that to... Oh, because they're working together.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want that to... I know she's going to be resentful, though, so maybe she won't I don't know if she'll cooperate as much as she wants to.
That's what I'm saying. Is I don't.
So maybe she'll end up helping just to get rid of this dude.
Maybe. Her quirk is pretty helpful.
It is.
Look, all I'm saying is I am
livid.
I have numb flashbacks whenever I see her.
I feel really bad for Kami though, because I mean she might be dead. So like she killed a student to get get Midoriya's blood. So yeah, really bad for her and for her family, because I think they mentioned how she's been missing too, like in the first episode. No, not the first episode, but sometime in the last season. Yeah, afterwards. They did not. We haven't gotten back to that.
They might want to look into that.
Well, they probably were. They stated she was missing, so they probably have been looking for her, but they haven't found her because she's dead possibly.
No.
And they stashed her body and such. No. And what's his name? Shigaraki could have just dusted her.
Coulda.
So you might have, that mean you can't find the body.
Thanos real quick.
Jesus. I just remember, we didn't. They mentioned it this episode, but I forgot we haven't really seen Tokiyami since episode 4, I think, is what it was.
No, we haven't really seen much of anyone.
Yeah, we've seen mostly Kirishima, the girls, and Mirio and Midoriya.
Because Todoroki and Bakugo and them are still trying to get
theirs. License, their license. Yeah.
Okay.
We saw a little bit of them in this episode. At the beginning, Bakugo getting upset that they're acting different, and you can see.
I wonder why they were the only one doing the rock climb.
I think it's first. Yeah, I like that. I like the Midoriya's got first, but it's like he's too focused on the other thing where he wasn't probably thinking about it.
Yeah.
And also he's just motivated to really try to he wants to save her really bad.
Well, no, I understand why.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I wonder why they're the only ones doing the rock climb.
Yeah. I think it was more so for the people that need to be ready for what's going on. Maybe the ones that are actually doing. Because the others, I don't think the others have found a hero's. What's it? I don't think they found anybody yet.
Yeah, no.
Almost Bakugo and Todoroki can't, but the others that can, I don't think they found anybody yet. Yeah. But they mentioned that. Well, she hasn't. She just hasn't found anybody. She has her license at least.
Yeah, I know.
But Tokiyami, she can't catch a break when it comes to heroes to work with.
I feel bad.
She deserves it. But Tokiyami, they mentioned that he was in Kyushu, so I don't know if they're going to go into that at all. Because, I mean, I don't think they're going to go into next episode, because we're going into some crazy stuff right now. So, what?
Can she make food?
No, only inorganic stuff.
That sucks. Never mind then.
What? For Sun Eater?
Yes, because if she could work a long time, she could just make food and be like, eat!
No, I think it's just inorganic stuff.
Man, that sucks. All right, never mind. That'd be cool if she could, though.
Yeah, it would be. Although it was really cool the way, like, they went into the last episode how he needs to save his quirk, Night Eye needs to save his quirk for use they might need it. And I like that this really came in handy here.
Yeah, because
the one guy that he was actually trying to get stuff for Eri to try to make her trust him.
Yeah.
And he was able, because of that, he was actually able to sort of map out some of the building, which is very helpful. That is like one of the best recon quirk to have. The unfortunate thing is that you can only use it once a day.
Thank God he was a sidekick and stuck behind the scenes. Otherwise, people would know what he looks like.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, because he just went up to the guy. He's just like, "It's right over here."
It's right over here.
And then I like that. I'm pretty sure it's more so just like what the quirk kind of looks like to like what it, I guess maybe it does.
Viewers.
Yeah. I like because if he saw the guy just like looks in his eyes like, "What's going on with your eyes, man?
What's going on with your
What's your quirk, dude?"
Bad contact. You're wearing glasses.
That's how bad they are. I still need glasses.
Still need glasses.
That's how bad my eyes are. I need contacts and glasses.
Yeah. You wouldn't understand. You don't have eyes. You just see that creepy mouth.
We were kind of, Aizawa was kind of talking, we're kind of worried about how, well, I was saying that it would suck if he were to lose his quirk entirely, but you're worried that he's going to die. So I'm assuming. You didn't say.
Die or maimed. One of the two.
He's already been maimed, man. We can't go through this again.
I'm just saying.
I think he's already been maimed. He's already been maimed, so one of two things, if anything bad happens to him, one of two things will happen. He'll lose his quirk entirely, or he'll die.
Well, honestly, I'm pushing more that he'll die. But I'm just saying,
I'm pushing that loses Quirk because I'd rather him that than die.
Well, absolutely, so, absolutely. I'm just saying what
the show will do.
I'm just saying what my mind's telling me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I have a bad someone's dying.
Someone's dying.
Or getting seriously injured.
Yay!
And I'm hoping it's not a student because then that would be bad PR for the school.
Well, that and it would suck that the kid died.
Well, of course. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that would definitely be a detriment to the school. And Midoriya's want to freak out because he's involved.
Yeah. Oh, if they hurt my boy, what's his name?
Mirio?
Yeah, Mirio.
If they hurt my boy, what's his name?
Well, because Mario was in my head, and I was just like, that's not it.
Right. That's not it. If you want,
I was going to call him Loop-de-Loop, but...
If you want, you can call him his hero name is Lemillion.
No, I'm going to call him Mirio.
Okay. What?
Millie Boy. We call him Millie Boy.
Just call him Mirio.
Yeah, Mirio's better. But anyway, if they do anything to my boy Mirio, I'm going to actually beat the screenwriters.
Again? You keep saying
no, but like that one.
That'll do it.
Yeah, because he is by far like my third favorite character.
Yeah. But real quick, we're gonna go back and look at all the 8 bullets. I think they're called. Basically, the others that we didn't know they had. I think that's
2, 3, so 4 total.
I don't know if maybe it's either that or one's the leader, and then he has these lackeys. One of them are really, I don't know how exactly it means.
I'm assuming it's gonna be anyone with a bird mask.
So this has got a sword. He doesn't have a bird mask. Stop it, TV. TV! Thank you. This one doesn't have a bird mask. Sorry, this one. Yeah. And then he's got a ghost sheet on him. So this one worries me.
With a mask.
This one worries me. He's got a ghost sheet and he's got a noose around his neck, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a noose, but he's tied it around his neck.
Yeah, I don't like it. Right. Anyway, I'm just going to say we're up to 4.
5, 6? Who's this bloke?
I don't know.
He's just right up on the screen. I can't see the rest of his body.
Yeah.
But this guy worries me. He seems like the fighty kind of type.
Yeah.
And,
7, 8. Okay.
Wizard, bad wizard, dark magic, dark wizard.
Dark wizard.
Was it?
That's more. That guy has the more plague doctor look.
Dark magician.
He has the more plague doctor look down.
What were we at though? Is this 7?
That's 8.
This is 8.
Yeah. If we include the other 3 as actual.
Okay. Yeah. I guess so.
Cool. Right.
So yeah, I guess that's it.
I was afraid that we would be missing 1.
Yeah.
It's
But I'm trying to think what so that one guy that has the dark magician outfit. I'm trying to and then this one.
You just drinking alcohol.
I was trying to see we could maybe guess what their quirk could be based on how they look, but these two and the 2 before are kind of
not a clue.
Not a clue. The first 3 there was something of one of them.
I don't even know what the one guy does and we know his name and quirk name.
Chronostasis.
Chronostasis. Yeah. Can you just lock things on time?
I don't want to watch the next episode.
I don't either. I don't want to skip it.
That's it. We're done, guys.
Skipping it. No.
But we are done with this episode. But we'll watch the next one. So
transition.
Thank you. If you want to stick around for the last episode, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you want to support us on Patreon, you can get access to. You can press this button right here, and you get access to polls to vote on shows you want us to react to whenever you early access or whenever we need a replacement. And early access to any catch-up series that we have, like the Dragon Prince. So that's it, guys. Hope to see you in the next episode.
Did you already plug the Patreon to help me buy a new shirt?